Good evening traders, it's Simon at Karas Capital Markets with the weekly review of Aussie dollar and pound yen. So I know last week I missed a week, unfortunately, sorry about that, and this week's is a day late or almost a day and a half late already, so we're catching up with things we've got to do, but I'm sorry about that. So let's get right into it and go on from there. So this week I'm going to start with the DXY to explain to you what happened to the dollar. So as you probably all guessed, I got stopped out on my Aussie dollar short position. Absolutely perfect weekly trade for me in all fairness. Maybe slightly early, there was no actual like double tops or anything at all, but it is still a nice trade. And normally when you take them trades you get a nice little risk reward in them. You lose some, you win some, simple as that, but that's how it works in these trades. So this is the DXY on the weekly chart. Now notice how 93 has always been my key level, and notice now how we have closed nicely every single week below 93. So for me personally, the longer term bear market of the dollar would really be this upward sloping trend line and 88. That's the most extensive it will go in regards to being a unconfirmed bear trend. So if it comes down here and breaks and retests this trend line, we're clearly in a downward trend. Obviously we are in a downward trend anyway, but we're in a bear market. A break and retest of 88 to the downside will then lead it down to the bottom of 76, which would lead it to be, I think, almost the lowest it's ever the strength of the dollar's ever been. Take a lot for that to happen, but hey, that's trading. We trade what we see, simple as that. So let's go back now what we look at the moment. So just like I said, we had a nice breakdown on the weekly chart. Be honest, if you had a retest of 93 on the weekly, that would maybe send a mixed signal on the daily, because that would only be a break and retest of the 50 EMA. I've got this blue downward sloping trend at the moment to show the extent of how strong this trend is, but to be quite honest guys, if we have a break and retest of this daily 50 EMA, that hasn't turned bullish at all yet, because that is only testing a weekly level and testing a daily 50. And to be quite honest, if you draw in your Fibonacci retracements down to there, you got 618 pullback. There you have. So to be quite honest, a pullback to 93 would be a great place to sell the dollar. So the reason I started on this is because I want you to go back to the Aussie dollar now and have a look at what we've got here. So we've got this downward upward sloping trend line here again to kind of just signal roughly where the break and retest would be. So for example, if it does do that, it could be a retest of the daily 50 here on the Aussie dollar to take it long again. You see, the Aussie dollar is slightly weaker than most at the moment, so this is why you got this 5-6 days of downward movement on the Aussie dollar. It's not actually the US dollar powering up, it's actually the Aussie dollar weakening quite a lot. It is at the moment, so the market's a bit confused. So at the moment for this, I will be looking personally myself a move upwards to about 81 roughly, close higher than these highs here, come down, test 88, hopefully the daily 50 be more closer to us then take it long from 88 to 82. So how to get 82? Well, 82 is quite simply this level here. So you've got a little touch there, we've got a nice couple of touches here, and here, and here. So we've got a few nice touches there. So 82 is definitely my next key level, which I'll be keeping an eye out on. You could say there's a wedge forming on the weekly. So if we do get this huge dollar power up of the dollar, then this could break out. But to be quite honest, so when you look at the US dollar index or the DXY, you kind of see even if it powers up, it's still bearish at the moment. So just to go back to the DXY, for the DXY to become bullish, okay, for this to become bullish, you need to break above really quite a lot of levels. You break this level here at 94. So you really, in all fairness, you need to somehow get above here and come back down to test this kind of area here between 93 and 94. The reason why is because this 50 EMA daily 50 will come sloping around and come back up again. So break and retest the daily 50 will really be key for a bullish dollar. I honestly at the moment can't really see that happening unless something really happens at FOMC later on this week or something happens elsewhere politically. But for the moment, that's my stance on that. But as you know, I lost on the Aussie dollar trade, so hey, that's how it goes. Pound yen. Pound yen's a little bit different. So we had this fake out of the triangle a couple of weeks back. I was a little bit concerned about maybe it has gone to the bearish side, but as you know, since this triangle has been forming, for the last year or so, I have turned around and said I'm bullish this pair, it's just when. Well, here's your sign now, guys. It's had a nice clean breakout of the 147.5 area. Beautiful technical trade here. So what I'm looking for now is a pullback to test this level now. Test that and test the pattern itself. The Fibonacci pullback would be quite nice there as well. Spot on 382 there. So I'll be looking for some form of stop like this. So I'm looking at be obviously an intraday trade as well for me, but I'm looking for 100 odd pip stop to get out before 155. This trade, however, will not happen until probably middle of next week, and well, almost end of September. This will happen. So if you imagine this time next week, we've got until next week Friday. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 more days of trading to come down, test, and start popping back up again. And when you get that, you've got this bullish engulfing candle. You've got this. It'll probably be a little bit of a deceleration down here. And then the week after it'd be nice and up again. And I'm going to switch to the monthly chart for this. Show you what the monthly would look like. The monthly would look something like a little bit lower than that. So it would probably end up around about 149 there roughly. And that would be a nice bullish signal to take you up to the 155. And 155 is key for this area and this area here pretty much as the next level. If I pop down to the weekly again, you can see it slightly more. There you got this area here. And you see a double touch there. So 155 is definitely what I'd say is a key area. And you've got some more touches in the past as well there and there. So that's what I'm looking for this pair now at the moment. I'm waiting for the pullback I am on the on this trade here. Just to get in at value. And my value is around about 147.5. I'll be looking for some nice deceleration. This, that and the other. As I normally do. And you'll see it as we go along. Okay guys, like I said, I'm sorry for the delay in the market reviews, but hopefully get back to normal again. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.